Alright, there's been some recent controversy on what the score is of the buck I recently shot called Hog Wild. I personally scored him at 197 inches and a little bit of change. How I score a deer and how everyone else scores a deer, I'm not sure if it's the exact same. I go by how Boone and Crockett's rules and regulations read and how I interpret them. I could be off by a little bit, but as far as I know, I'm really close. So with the actual score of the deer, I believe it is really close to 197 inches. I could be off by just a hair either way, but 197 is a very fair score for this deer, and we're getting ready to show you here right now how I come up with those numbers. And we believe here at Team Radical that if the deer actually grows the horn, it's counting in the gross score. Nets are for fishing. The first measurement we're going to do here is the right main beam. Right main beam, 25 inches. Five and 3/4, 5 and 6/8. 5 and 6/8, that is the right G1. Twelve and 6/8, that is the right G2. Right G3. Nine inches. Now we're going to measure the right G4. Seven inches. We're going to do the first circumference measurement here. We're going to take at the smallest point between the base and below the brow. And that is going to be 6 inches. Circumference measurement number 2. Circumference measurement number 2, 5 inches. Circumference measurement number 3. It is 4 and 5/8. And the last circumference measurement on the right side comes out to 4 and 5/8. Abnormal point number 1 on the right side, 3 and 5/8. Abnormal point number 2 on the right side comes to 1 inch. Now we're going to measure the left side, and we're going to start with the main beam. The left main beam comes to 26 inches. Alright, now we're going to do the left G1. And the answer is 6 and 5/8. Now to the left G2. Zoomed in?
Yep.
13 and 1/8. The left G3. I feel like I'm playing bingo here. I already won though. 9 and 5/8.
Move your left thumb so you can see the 9. Okay.
7 2/8. Circumference measurement number 1. Get it nice and tight here. And it comes to 6 inches. Circumference measurement number 2 comes. There you go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Circumference measurement number 2, 5 inches. Circumference measurement number 3, 4 5/8. And the left side last circumference measurement comes to 4 4/8. Abnormal point number 1 on the left side, 4 inches. Abnormal point number 2, 2 4/8. Abnormal point number 3, 1 3/8. G2 kicker, 1 4/8. Now we're going to take the inside spread parallel to the base at the widest point. $20 3/4. Well, I've just added everything up here on the score sheet. His right side went 84 1/8. His left side went 92 1/8. And inside spread was 20 3/4. So you add all that up together, it comes out to 197 inches exactly. I've added up before and came up with 197 1/8. I've had a guy come up with 196 3/4. So either way, you're right there. You're at 197 inches, give or take an eighth. But the real point is, at the end of the day, I've harvested a mature animal. He's 5 or 6 years old, and this deer's reached its max potential, and that's all you can truly ask for. So it's a trophy to me, regardless of what the end of the day the number is. So here's to an awesome, awesome animal.